Well, howdy, y'all. Teresa here, and just me and the critters. But first, before I go on, do you see this hair? Do you see how confuzzled this hair all is right now? That's because I've been cleaning house. Well, first I worked out, then I cleaned out. Hence the rosy cheeks from working out and cleaning house and stuff. I've worked hard. So anyway, you can see, let's see. You can see a dog belly right there. That's a Nixie Nunu dog belly. Isn't it, Nixie? She's like, Mom, I'm busy. There's her head. Right there. She laid on the back of the couch. She likes to lay right. And then if I lean back, which I'm not going to, she'll put her head on my shoulder. So that's Nixie. Poor Charlie. I think I'm having a bad dream right now. Let me show you Charlie. Let's see. Here's a Charlie. Charlie, are you having a bad dream? Charlie. Are you having a bad dream, little man? Poor Charlie. I'm so tired watching me clean house. And Mama's over in the drive-room, in the chair opposite sleeping. I'm not gonna turn everything around just to show you her. You've seen her before. Anyway, it is February 17th, 2017, Friday afternoon. It is 4:40 p.m. Let's do the weather real quick. It is 68 degrees. Real feel is 71. The high will be 69 and the low will be 48. It got down to 39 last night, people. It was cool. And then Brad, we got up this morning and we're talking and stuff. And he goes, I was so cold last night. And I'm like, why didn't you turn the heater on? Well, I didn't want to make you too warm. I'm like, you wouldn't have as long as you direct the little ceramic heater right at you. You won't make me too warm. And if you do, I'll just, turn on my fan. And it's like, don't be laying there being cold all night. I slept pretty well. He didn't. Hopefully he'll sleep well tonight. Because he's off tomorrow. Can you believe that? He actually got off on a Saturday. And he didn't even ask for it off. It's almost like, what? So, anyway, let me get my cheat notebook. Let me get my hand sanitizer. Yes, this place does smell like bleach and window cleaner and orange scented Febreze, well, the knockoff brand, and eucalyptus. Yesterday, you guys knew I was in quite a bit of pain, and I did exercise. I did. I'll go through what I'm doing for exercise at the end of this video, but I exercised. That did really help with the pain, stretching everything, moving everything. It helped enough. I mean, I was still in some pain, but no, it really did help quite a bit. And so I didn't even need to use the TENS unit, which was good. I mean, I have no problem using a TENS unit, but I didn't have to, so. I did make taco salad. Well, I made tacos for Brad, but taco salad for myself. And that was all good. And I wanted to show a couple of things that came in. What is that? Okay. I had ordered this Stavita. Wait, there we go. Sorry, the sun's coming. Wait. You never know which way to go. Anyway, Stavita. And it's a cocoa. It contains concentrated chocolate powder. And it is, there's 36 servings in this little 4.2 ounce container. 2 teaspoons. It's only got 13 calories. This is sugar free. It's sweetened with Stavita, not stevia. Stavita. Or no. It says Stavita, and then it says stevia extract. So it's probably just a play on words. But anyway, it's 13 calories, and it's only 1 carb. So there's another thing that when you're really, once in a while, I want some chocolate. And so this is another thing, because you guys know that I commonly buy vanilla protein powder. Right now I'm using up the rest of the Gen Pro. Not that I like the Gen Pro and everything, but it's a little pricey. Normally I don't buy it, so I'm using up the Gen Pro and stuff before I buy more protein powder. But once in a while you want like maybe kind of a chocolate tasting, or like a mocha, or maybe you want to add some of this to yogurt, or maybe you want a cup of you want to make like a cup of hot chocolate with some with some skim milk or whatever. And so this is nice, and so I'll let you know how it is. But yeah, it can't beat that. 13 calories, 1 carb. I can do that. And let's see, I got it off of eBay because I know somebody's going to ask. I would ask. I have to look and see how much it was, because I don't remember. You hear my ice maker dropping? It's dropping. Let's see. It was $9.15. It was kind of pricey, but I mean that's 36 servings. But sugar-free hot chocolate. I didn't want just sugar-free hot chocolate. I wanted something I could make a cold drink. If I wanted to use ice and some skim milk and stuff, I could make like a imitation milkshake or something that was sugar-free. So I'll have to see. But that was free shipping. And let's see. I don't have the lotion here. I was going to give a shout out. I've been buying this lotion from eBay. It's goat's milk lotion, and it's all different scents. And it's really good, and I got permission from the gal that makes the lotion to give her a shout out. I wanted to ask first. So anyway, and the other thing that came in is I did go ahead and order, and I contemplated for a very long time, but I did go ahead and order this, which is a yarn winder, or some people call them a wool winder, and it's just real simple. You see, I'll close this up so I can show you guys properly. It's just this, and you clamp it onto any table, and then you just use the crank there, and really easy, and you just wind your balls of yarn. And I haven't been winding my yarn, but I am spending so much time now detangling and stuff, since I do so much that and it comes out real nice. This is a full skein, and yeah, it comes out just super nice. And so yeah, you can't beat that. This was $14.94 on eBay. You might be able to find it cheaper. You might be able to find one in a thrift store or something. This is an older model. I didn't want an electric one because I didn't want to really invest the money in one. And I've been wanting one for over 2 years now. It took me this long to decide, because I know it seemed like kind of a frivolous thing to me. But yeah, I sat there. Brad wound a whole bunch of yarn for me, and then I wound some also. So it's very nice. So I think I'll definitely get my money out of it. I like that it clamps onto anything. And this is what the clamp is like there on the bottom. And it's got this screw here on top, that red and stuff. And so yeah, it's nice, and you get a bit of an arm workout. Turning that crank and stuff, you get more arm workout. So I'm gonna get just one arm just massively built up, right? So yeah, got that. Like it. Definitely get my money out of it. Brad You know, Brad, of course, had to play with it right away because anytime you get in a new toy, Brad wants to play with it, which I was hoping would be the case because then he would wind my yarn for me. And he did. Or he is. We are not done yet. Let's see, what else am I working on? I got bags and bags of yarn here all around me. I'm like the bag lady, seriously. Because I go from place to place at night with my bags. I'll have to show you my bags. I have 3 of them, actually. I do. I have 2 of these that have assorted yarn in it, like variegated, and one has solids for making hats. And I put my scrap yarn in there too. And then I have another one. I have this cat one, which has like looming tools. It has my, I took a hint off of Linda Crazy for Yarn, and I started a journal, and it'll hold my pattern, of course my bag. Oh, there's some more scrap yarn in there. So yeah, and so I'm always moving these bags from, like, when I go to bed at night, because I'm not always able to sleep. So I'll take my bags and back, or I'll move them here, and so I'm like the bag lady. But anyway, I did some looming last night too. And, oh, before I go on to that, let me tell you guys, I keep forgetting to tell you guys that I took you guys' suggestion, and we were actually doing the wrong thing with Brad's feet, according with the neuropathy, with the diabetic neuropathy. I thought that a tighter sock would help his feet, and so we've been buying him tighter socks. And my first clue was when we're taking him off, and he's just wincing and stuff, you know. And then one of you guys said something about that. I think it was Stevie's count said, you know, her brother has them, they're real loose and stuff. And so I got to doing some research and found, you know, that we were doing the opposite of what we should be doing. But no doctor had ever said anything to us. And I guess I assumed because he's got diabetic shoes that were made for him that, you know, the socks really didn't matter and stuff. But we actually needed looser socks, especially around the tops, because that was cutting off his circulation and stuff. So we researched it, you know, and they're kind of expensive. But I found some on eBay and they had good reviews on Amazon. What I do is, when I do a search on Amazon because I like to read the reviews, but I'm too cheap to pay for Prime membership through Amazon, and I don't want to order $50 worth of stuff to buy a $20 item. So I will copy, and this is a hint, copy and paste that title just like it is, or else you can just do keywords over onto eBay. And a lot of times that seller that's on Amazon is also on eBay. And you may pay $1 more for the item, but it'll have free shipping, and you won't have to buy $50 worth of stuff for the $20 you want to spend. So anyway, I found some, had really good reviews on Amazon. I found them for actually $1 more on eBay, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't have to, you know, buy $50 worth of stuff. So a dozen of them for $16.49, and they came in an extra wide width, which is what Brad needs. He has incredibly wide feet. They're just like duck feet, he swears, and they are. Even when he had his shoes made, forgive me, I don't know what they're called when they're the guys that doing all the measurement and stuff for the prosthetics, you know, place. He said that he'd never seen anybody with such wide feet. But anyway, so those came in today. So he got them when he checked them out on his way to work. So I think that'll really help. And until those came in, we've been having him wear the loosest socks that he has. And that has helped. So thank you guys. You know, you can always learn from each other. So anyway, I did a bunch of uh, looming last night, of course. What else do I do? So anyway, let's see. I finished. I did this hat. It'll be for donation. And I did this hat. It'll be for donation. And then I'm working on this hat, which will be for donation. And then I'm going to start working on the mermaid. And I need to double check that because, so if you're watching and you're the one that ordered it, I don't think you told me what color hair you wanted on her. So I'm going to double check the email. And so then check your email. I'll probably send you back a reply if I don't know what color hair you'd like on her. So anyways, I'm going to start working on that. And she's going to actually have this color skin tone, which is a medium skin tone, which I think will be just gorgeous. You know, especially with the tail being pink. That's going to really be a nice complement, a nice kind of popping color. So I'm excited to work on that. So anyway, that would conclude last night's activities, actually. Put these away. Where's my bag? There's my bag. I always put my finished hats in bags. This makes bag number 7 like this. And no, we still haven't found the missing bag. So this is bag number 7, I think. Yeah, it is bag number 7 that I got going. So, you know, getting there. Getting there. Be kind of thinking about where you guys might think of it to do this. Oh, and I'm 2 subscribers away from being 500. And then I'm going to do a giveaway once I've maintained 500 or more subs for over a week. So, and that'll be a painting that I've done. It is asses and elbows in this RV park, as my good friend Ragged 07 would say. It's either Ragged 07 or Ragged 007. It is so full in this RV park right now. I haven't seen it this full except for Memorial Day. And I mean, it is just packed. I don't know why, but it is. So I exercised again today. And like I said earlier, and I also cleaned house. Dusted, vacuum, cleaned the vents. I can't speak today. Clean windows. Always once a week I spray for roaches. Finally getting that well under control. We didn't have an infestation, but I don't want to see any. Okay, I don't want to see any or anything. So we bought one of those boxes. It was by Combat, I believe. Yeah, Combat. It had 12 baits in it, and put those all over where you're supposed to. And you're supposed to change them every 3 months. And then we bought some spray with a nozzle. And stuff, and they seem to be well under control. We're both very happy about that, So we're just kind of religious. Once a week we spray, nooks and crannies and in places just to make sure, because I don't want any roaches. I hate roaches, and before anybody thinks anything, we keep a very clean place. But here in Florida, and people say this is a horrible year around here for roaches. We don't know, we're first year here. But, yeah, so. Anyway, I'm going to loom here a little bit. Probably going to lay down for just a little bit. I'm kind of tired. Like I said, Brett has tomorrow off. Last night, my asthma was so bad that I had to do 2 breathing treatments just back to back. I have a nebulizer with prescription meds when I need them. And I had been using my inhaler quite a bit yesterday afternoon. And my lungs physically just, when you get to the point where your lungs hurt, the very lower lobe. It just, it's just like they're cinching up and stuff. And I tell you what, and I was doing okay. I was just mainly kind of sitting last night. Well, I mean, I was up doing dishes and cooking and stuff, but, and Brad got home and it's like, he looked at me and he goes, "You need a breathing treatment." I guess I must have been real pale or something. And I said, "Yeah." And I took one. And he goes, "You need another one?" I just nodded my head, "Yeah." And we didn't even shut the nebulizer off, and he dosed it up again. But then I slept with Vicks on my chest. My one complaint is I've noticed that around here they do a lot of controlled burns, and they don't notify anybody at all. They don't notify the community at all. And it's really hard on those of us that have asthma or any other breathing problems because, if you gave us some notice, then I've shut my windows and stuff. And, I mean, it was so smoky out yesterday, and it was rather windy for here. I would be done in if I still lived in Wyoming because, with the higher altitude and the more severe weather and stuff, and the wind, but that does make it hard. And another thing that makes it hard is you have to really protect your airway. Or if you know somebody that has asthma or COPD, any kind of breathing problem, or just a bad cold even, or maybe they just have bad allergies. You have to really protect your airway from outside pollutants. And that's really sad because it's like that. A lot of the neighbors here in this RV park have those fire pits that you can buy. And those are nice and they're pretty and everything, but they don't think anything about, really lighting those up. And some of them are using oil-soaked wood because it's really putting up the big dark plumes of smoke. And that makes it really hard. I mean, I am highly allergic to wood smoke. That's probably one of the worst things for my asthma, besides a lot of cigarette smoke. Yeah, and I used to be a smoker. But really makes it hard, and you don't want to be a witch about it, but, and there's not anything anybody can do. I mean, they have the right to do that, and you don't want to fight with your neighbors. So, it's just like, I know on, like, Friday and Saturday nights and stuff, that I'm going to go ahead and, I've got all my windows shut right now, and I've got my air conditioner running, because I know that, and with this RV park being so busy, and I see people got numerous charcoal barbecue grills out and stuff, that we're going to have a lot of people doing fires. I mean, and of course, it's not their fault really, because it's a campground, and they want to have, the fire and, the s'mores and all that, but it does make it hard. And when I mention about cigarette smoke, I'm not dishing anybody that smokes. I used to be a smoker. I have friends that are smokers. There's no problem. And actually, all of the people that smoke and stuff are so courteous around me and stuff. Of course, they don't smoke in my home, and and if they smoke in their home, I don't go in their home. I mean, of course, if I said anything, then they just wouldn't smoke while I was in there or something. Or I don't know. I've gone into people's homes that smoke. That's not a big deal either, and I figure that's their home. They'll do what they want, and I know that, so, but don't think I'm dishing anybody that smokes. I'm not that way. My husband chews, and I don't climb his butt about that at all. I don't say a word about it. He's not hurting me. I vape, so, but no, you have to really protect your airway. You think they have to just protect it from perfumes and dust and allergens, but also the smoke. And that this is all my topic today is about asthma and airways and stuff, is exercising with asthma can be a challenge. You probably wonder how I do it. Well, that's another reason why I like to do it indoors. Because indoors I can control the atmosphere. And also, I do a lot of deep breathing when I'm exercising on purpose to expand my lungs and exercise my lungs as well. I'm doing more of a cardio workout, and I do a lot of my deep breathing exercises, like I said, and I wouldn't be able to do the exercise at the pace I do it if I wasn't doing the correct breathing. And that does help clear everything out. And too, like right now, when I mentioned I had the eucalyptus going, I have eucalyptus tarts going. And, I've been using that respiratory ease that my friend Michelle, the oil that she got me, the roll-on. I also, like I said, it might not smell that great. I don't know, Brad's so used to it. But I'll use Vicks if I'm really tight and stuff, because I don't want to have to use a lot of medications. I used to be so bad years ago that, and yes, I smoked at that time too, but I was normally on prednisone. I was normally sick. I was normally on an antibiotic or two antibiotics, having to go into the specialist all the time, and usually on prednisone. So I've come a long way, but I feel a lot better asthma-wise. Like I said, my windows are shut. I'm hunkered down. I'm fine. I've had the eucalyptus going. I was very careful when I cleaned and stuff to make sure I have a good filter on my vacuum so it's not putting a lot of dust in the air and stuff. And I'm doing okay. Pain's pretty good after exercise. I feel pretty good, so that helped relieve some of the pain in the hips and the knees. So, all you can do. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. What are your plans for this weekend? Anything exciting? I don't know. I didn't expect Brad would have tomorrow off. He usually has Monday and Wednesdays off. So, I'm not sure what. I'm gonna do. Probably nothing really. The RV park is so busy that anywhere that you would want to fish is just going to be jam-packed too. And I think there's going to be looks like there's a lot of parties around. So, yeah, we'll probably just, Brad's got a few new movies and stuff. We'll probably just hang out here at the house and, watch movies. Of course, I'll be exercising. I'm going to make the exercising going to be a daily thing. Even if I'm not going to do the cardio that day, the stretching and stuff, just because it seems to help the fibro so much and the arthritis. So that's what it is. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day, and I love you, and I do cherish friendship so much, and seeing the sun's right in my eye right now. Can you tell? Like, no. I'll talk. I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.